morning, students. Hope you all are well and must be taking good care of your health. Dear students, today we are going to do the exercises based on subject and predicate given in your grammar book. Hope you all have gone through the video based on subject and predicate, and you all must have got the concept of subject and predicate. So let's start with our exercises. Our question number 1 is underline the subject in the following sentences. Dear students, in this question we have to underline the subject only. Do you know what is the subject? Yes, you all must be knowing that subject can be a person or a thing whom we are talking about. Okay, so let's take our first sentence, that is honesty is the best policy. In this sentence, we are talking about the honesty. So, honesty is our subject. In the next sentence, my favorite indoor game is Scrabble. In this sentence, we are talking about my favorite indoor game. Okay, so my favorite indoor game is the subject. And what is my favorite game? That is Scrabble, and is Scrabble is the predicate. But we have to underline the subject only. So my favorite indoor game is the subject. Number third, why are your clothes so dirty? In this, it's an interrogative sentence, class. So in this sentence we are talking about your clothes. Okay, so your clothes is the subject in this sentence. Number 4, my mother has a diamond necklace. In this sentence I'm talking about my mother. What she has a diamond necklace, that is a predicate, but whom I am talking about in the sentence, that is my mother. So my mother is a subject. Number 5, he would set an alarm to wake up on time. In this sentence, I am talking about a boy, he. So he is the subject in this sentence. Number 6, read all the major articles in the newspaper. Class, in the video which I sent you on subject and predicate, I told you in that video that in case of imperative sentences, the subject is not mentioned or it is often left out. So read all the major articles in the newspaper. It's an advice or it's a suggestion. It's an imperative sentence. So there is no subject in this sentence. Number 7, I read all the major articles. Now in this sentence I'm talking about I. Okay, I, it's me, it's I who does the action. So I is the subject in this sentence. Number 8, the gulmohar tree behind my house is much bigger than the lime tree. So in this sentence I'm talking about the gulmohar tree. But which gulmohar tree? Which is behind my house. That gulmohar tree which is behind my house. Okay, so the gulmohar tree behind my house is the subject. Number 9, tell me about your vacation. So again, it's an imperative sentence. Tell me, you are ordering someone to tell you about your vacation, to tell me about your vacation. So in this sentence, the subject is not mentioned and it's an imperative sentence. Number 10, against the wall stood the poor child. Dear class, it's not necessary that the subject always comes in the beginning of sentence. It may come in the center, in the middle of sentence, or it may come in the last. So in this sentence, I'm talking about the poor child. Okay, who was standing against the wall? It was poor child. So the poor child is the subject in this sentence. Number 11, the duck along with its ducklings swam across the river. So we are talking about the duck along with its ducklings. Who swam across the river? That is duck along with its ducklings. So it is a subject. Number 12, the stories printed in this book are amazing. So what are amazing? That is stories printed in this book. So I'm talking about the stories which are printed in this book. So this is a subject. Number 13, beware of pickpockets. So again, it's an advice, it's a suggestion. So what kind of sentence is it? It's an imperative sentence. So there is no subject in this sentence. Number 14, the water in the pond is dirty. So I'm talking about the water, but which water? What kind of water? Which is in the pond. So the water in the pond is your subject in this sentence. Now question number second, match the subjects with their predicates. Students, in column A, you have been given some subjects, and in column B, you have been given the predicates. You have to match the suitable subjects with your predicates. First, birds, that is fly. Most of the people like to talk about others. Dynamite was invented by Alfred Nobel. Then telephone was invented by Alexander Graham Bell. Then my favorite author is Rudyard Kipling. Then someone was pushing the door. The shops on the street are closed. Then Asia is the largest continent in the world. Okay, so you have to match the subjects with the predicates. Now question number third, complete the sentences using suitable predicates. Put cross if subject is not required. Okay class, in this question you have given the predicates only, but you have to fill the subjects on your own. Okay, so let's take the first sentence, that is Dash is the most active student in our class. So I have written Rahul, but you can write anybody's name. Whoever is the most active child in your class, you can write the name of that child, or you can write anybody's name of your choice. Number 2, Dash, don't pull all your eggs in one basket. So it's an order that don't pull all your eggs in one basket. It's an imperative sentence, and I told you that in imperative sentence the subject is not mentioned, so we put cross in the blank. Number 3, Dash is the capital of Punjab. So we all of you know that what is the capital of Punjab? That is Chandigarh. Okay. Number 4, Dash am always punctual. So class, in this we are not supposed to use any noun or pronoun excepting I, because the helping verb am is always used with the pronoun I. Okay, so we'll write I here. Number 5, Dash are good for health. So I wrote fruits are good for health, but you can write anything. You can write vegetables are good for health, dry fruits are good for health. Okay. Number 6, Dash were whitewashing the fence. Okay, were. So you can also write, I wrote they here, but you can also write we were whitewashing the fence, my friends were whitewashing the fence, the cleaners were whitewashing the fence. Okay, the whitewashers were whitewashing the fence, anything. Number 7, Dash was known as Netaji. So we all know that who was known as Netaji, that is Subhash Chandra Bose. Number 8, Dash was known as the Iron Man of India. Yes, who was known as the Iron Man of India? That was Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Number 9, Dash always be regular and punctual. So it's an advice, it's a suggestion. So it's an imperative sentence. So we don't need to use subject here. Just put a small cross. Number 10, Dash speak the truth. It's we speak the truth, I speak the truth, you speak the truth. Okay, so you can write any one out of the 3. Okay, now I'm going to take next question, that is complete the sentences using suitable predicates. So in this question, now you have been given the subjects and you have to write the predicates on your own. Okay, so this is a you can say it's opposite to the previous question. Okay, because in previous question you have been given the predicates, but you have to fill the subjects on your own, and in this question you have been given the subjects and you have to write the predicates on your own. So Hindi is your word, so you can complete this sentence by writing the predicate. You can write anything, that's Hindi is my favorite subject, Hindi is one of the official languages of India. Okay, anything. So next, the sun. You can write anything about the sun. That is, the sun rises in the east, the sun sets in the west, the sun is a hot ball of fire. Okay. Number third, this book. So this book is what? You can write anything. This book is very interesting. This book is my favorite. This book is gifted to me. Okay. This book is very nice. This book is full of stories. Anything. Number four, very few friends. Again, you can complete this sentence by writing completing it in a meaningful way. Very few friends of mine are helpful. Very few friends of mine are going to picnic. Very few friends of mine are talkative, are naughty, anything. Okay. Number five, we. So again, we should always speak the truth. We should help others. Okay. We should not tell a lie. Anything. Number six, the girl sitting behind me. Yes, the girls sitting behind me are very talkative, are very intelligent, are very helpful. Always, girls sitting behind me stood first in the class. Okay. Number seven, children. So, love to play with toys, are playing in the garden, fight with each other, anything. J.K. Rowling. So, is my favorite author, is the author of Harry Potter. Okay. So, we have done the exercises given in your grammar book. Now I'm going to take the question which is given in the book exercises of chapter 2, that is Nani's walk to the park. So we were left with the one question only, which was based on subject and predicate. So today I'm going to do this question. Write suitable predicates in the given subjects to make complete sentences. Again, it is exactly similar with the like the question of to your previous question, that is Anand. So you can write anything about Anand. Anand is my best friend, is very helpful, is very nice. Anand lives near my house. So anything. Karnataka is famous for national parks, is the capital of Bangalore. Okay. And then the school principal. Again, you can write runs the school very well. Is our school the school principal is very nice. The school principal coordinates with teachers well. Then it. And then again, it is raining today, it is hot today. Okay. Then the villagers live simple life. The villagers are very simple people. The villagers led rustic life. Then my bag again is full of books. My bag my bag is full of books. Then my bag is full of interesting books. Okay. So you can write anything. So class, I'm going to take the next question, which is not given in your book, but you have to do this question in your English notebook. That is, mention the subject, predicate, verb, indirect object and direct object in the following sentences. Class, I have already explained the concept of direct and indirect object in the video which I sent you earlier. Okay. So today we are going to do the question based on direct and indirect object also. Number one part is, the cobbler made me a pair of sandals. So we are talking about who made a pair of sandals, that is the cobbler. So cobbler is the subject. Then what is the predicate? What did I say about the cobbler? That cobbler made me a pair of sandals. So that is, made me a pair of sandals is your predicate. Now you have to find out the action word. Which is the action word? That is made. Made is your verb. Now indirect object, for whom cobbler made the pair of sandals, that is me. So me is an indirect object. And what did cobbler make? That is a pair of sandals. A pair of sandals is your direct object. Okay. Then next example, Sonu paid him the money. So who paid him the money? That is Sonu. Sonu is a subject. Then what did I say about Sonu? That paid him the money. It is the predicate. Which is the action word, which is a verb in the sentence, that is paid. And whom did Sonu pay the money? That is him, a boy. So him is your indirect object. And what did Sonu pay? That he paid the money. So the money is your direct object. I hope you all have got the concept of subject and predicate very well. Thank you, class. For any doubt or any query, you can call me or message me.